Okay, so number 2 contender for presidential run in the Democratic Party 2020 is ding, Cory Booker. Oh, hell no. He didn't get my vote either. I don't care how black he is. I mean, like, and these, Kamala and Cory, they're both lighter than me. So are they really black? I know they're black. I'm not. But you know, I'm looking at the comment sections on CNN's announcement of him running, and you know, they're not even talking about his policies. They're, well, what are his policies? I don't know. He's black. Let's just vote for him. Okay. Like, what? They just know. It's just so insulting, too, because the Democratic Party knows how shallow people are. Well, I mean, people are shallow when it comes to politics. You know, I definitely have to admit that I was like that for a while. And now I'm more, I don't care now. I don't care what the person looks like. I'm more about policy. Okay. I don't vote on identity politics anymore. It's about policy and what they can do for this country. But like, I mean, I think Kamala Harris has more of a chance of winning than he does. He's just such a wimp, too. He's going to cry. Like he did the Calvin off here. He's going to cry. He's going to cry. I don't want a president that cries like a girl. That's some crap. Like, nobody's going to respect him, you know? Like, seriously? No. And then didn't he, like, beat his girlfriend or something and, like, tie her to a bed or something like that? What? And there's evidence of that. Like, I mean, all people say, oh, well, Trump raped all these women. Well, there wasn't really evidence, and then they all dropped their lawsuits, like, after, you know, just like the Kavanaugh thing, right? Nobody's pursuing him now that he's been appointed. Oh, she dropped her lawsuit. Oh, or she dropped her case. She's not coming out and speaking against, and another lady, you know, admit that she lied. And I mean, and are these people even getting punished? The corruption is so deep in this country now. You know, it's very scary. It's very scary on one hand to see how deep the corruption is. On the other hand, it's very enlightening because we are in a civil war, and we're like in a cold civil war, and we're very, you know, it's exposing a lot of stuff, right? Only problem and the only fear I have about 2020 is cheating. I don't have there's no doubt in my mind that that Donald Trump will be elected fairly. But the question is, well, and they still cheated the last 2016. They just, I think more people voted for him than they anticipated. And now even more, I know more people are going to vote for him because, including myself, because I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for either, just making that clear. I didn't vote for Trump or Hillary because I was just disillusioned about politics. So, but I'm going to be voting this time for him. I can't believe I'm voting, but I'll be voting for him, and I'll be voting for him. And I know a lot of other people are going to be voting for him that didn't vote the last time. All the walk away movement, all the people that are, you know, walking away, you know, still people walking away, still videos being made about that. And now there's, so we have that crowd plus the crowd from before. And, you know, you look at the stadiums, and the mainstream media doesn't show how packed they are, how the people that can't even get inside. And when, you know, Hillary was running, there weren't people they had to, like, focus in on a small part and invite celebrities to come. Like, same thing with Beto. Like, you know, they invited, like, Leon Bridges and Willie Nelson to come and play in Austin. That's why they had a huge turnout. And I remember I was driving these people around, and they were like, yeah, man, like, so I guess it was these two guys, and one lived in Texas, and the other guy was his cousin. He was from out of town, and they were talking about Beto, and they're like, oh, who's this Beto guy? Like, I see this Beto, and his cousin was telling him about it, and he was like, oh, yeah. He was like, yeah, they had a rally here, and then Leon Bridges played, and Willie Nelson came, and it was really good. And I was like, yeah, what are his policies? I don't know, man, but that rally was, like, good. Like, that's... But this is how they're going to get votes. They're going to use illegals. They're going to use celebrities to get people's votes. And if we don't get a handle on this illegal, if we don't get the wall done, and if we don't get a crackdown on you know, the illegal alien situations going on in this country, then, you know, we're gonna have a serious problem. We need to get these voter IDs cards down. We need to like seal it up, okay? And we need to be on watch and be calling on people that like, and now I'm to the point where, you know, there's part of me, like I said, I grew up the first 8 years of my life. Most of my friends, I would say, I grew up in Los Angeles, in an area that's now called Koreatown. When I was growing up over there, it was just the area where all the Asian and Latin immigrants were, and Africans too. I had a few African friends too, but all that, because it was just an affordable part of LA. So, and it wasn't even like a bad area. It wasn't violent. It was pretty safe actually. But I think now, so I'm just gonna go on a tangent. So most of my friends growing up were either first generation immigrants or like fresh off the boat. And I understand, like, but I think now there's just, somebody put it really, really great. There's just a different type of person that's coming here. I still think that, you know, people that are illegal, that want to stay in this country, they have to get in line and let the people who are doing it legally first. But I don't think if they're really proving themselves to be wanting to participate and work, you know, if they're benevolent, then they should just get in line, get like some kind of a work visa. I'm not like for just throwing them out and making them go back. You know, I support the DACA kids that are doing good, but the ones that are criminals, they need to go. Like all the criminals need to go. All the drug dealers, all the gangbangers, they got to go. I don't care if they're DACA, they don't have a place, whatever, they need to go. If you're not for this country, if you're not for the prosperity of this country, if you don't like Americans, if you think this is still asset land, you need to get the F out, okay? So, I mean, I'm not for that, but we need to get this situation under control before 2020, or they're gonna steal this mofo like they tried to steal it the first time, and it's going to be even more brutal because people are flipping out because Trump has thrown a wrench in the Illuminati, devil, leftist, whatever you want to call them, their plan like so hard that, you know, he set them back already. So they can't have another 4 years. And it's not only his policies, but it's also the fact that, you know, the way people are acting, the poison that has been revealed, it's making a lot of people wake up and see the whole control system, which, you know, they didn't anticipate. They were anticipating Hillary winning, and, you know, we would have been taken over by that. We probably would have been in some wars by now. You know, all of the migrant, I know some of them got in, but I'm like, the whole caravan would have just like bum rushed the border. There probably would have been fighting in the streets, or we probably would have been in yellow vest mode right now, which I've heard the LA or the leftists has co-opted that movement here in America. So anyway, but so Cory Booker. No, he does not get my vote either. And I know people are confused because he's black and I'm black, but they'll just have to get over it. And I'm just like, great, another person. Like, this is what I feel. This is what I feel when a woman's running at this point, or a man that's black is running. I'm just like, great. I'm not even excited. I'm like, great. I'm gonna have to deal with all kinds of people coming up to me and like all excited and like clapping their hands like, aren't you excited that he's running? And I'm just gonna be like, no. Or depending on if I'm working, I'm just gonna have to like sing a song or like change the subject or something just to keep myself from going off on their ignorant selves. So anyway, all right guys, what do you guys think? He just be like a broke president anyway, so broke down president. Join my backup channel, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Peace and love you guys. Bye bye.